first and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Here's Evans. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. That one a first down pickup of 8. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
To throw on second and 10. Evans. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second and 2. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now is play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Tries the left side and finds Olave. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Carlson able to put this one through. And the NFC out to an early 3-0 lead.
Well, no surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again. Knocks another one through, this time in the Pro Bowl.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The AFC offensive unit getting set to take over. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster. And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Evans will look to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but from both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
On the move to his left. Check down here for Henry. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And some room to run now. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 52 yards rushing for him in this first quarter. And I think it's safe to say he's enjoying running behind this Pro Bowl offensive line. So close, couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down the one. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you waved.
And he will kick. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. That time, a 6-play drive. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The AFC offense making their way back out. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and he is going to lose yardage here. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, the NFC pressure a little too much as they get home for the sack. Aaron Donald drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello in a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They begin with Henry. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm. He likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Olave holds it in. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. The NFC with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
On 2nd and 12, Evans. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Back to throw is Evans on 3rd down. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Micah Parsons drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2nd and 11 now. On the counter, it's Henry. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he will be taken down, but not before he's got the NFC first down. So they take a chance on fourth. Why not in this game? And it's going to pay off with a new set of downs. A handoff, running left, Henry. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
A one-yard gain could look like a disaster. It all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of one-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional one-yard run.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. 20, 10, and he is going to score. It's a pick six and an AFC touchdown.
I have to believe that in a Pro Bowl situation, we talk about these defensive backs during the season, that they're educated gamblers. They take the education out of it. They just go for the football here. Hey, try and make a big play, and if you get one, you really look terrific in this game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And a terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. Maybe I'd go out there and try and stop them, but boy, what a tough spot they're in.
The offense for the NFC back out there. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long.
And he is in. Touchdown NFC. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The AFC set to take over on offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Evans. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half, because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Evans. Open man is Duvernay. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Hunter Henry brings it in. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Forced out to him, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks are starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. So a change of possession here on the punt. Here now the NFC to take over on offense. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want a carbon copy what they're driving the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just scoring. We know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Prescott's throw caught by Olave.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Returnable here for St. Brown. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. Back out is the AFC offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he cannot get rid of it. The NFC getting in there for the sack. Aaron Donald. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. Taken in at the 22. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. One final possession for the NFC in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw, Prescott. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we have come upon halftime of this Pro Bowl with the NFC on top of the AFC. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats for our visitors in the first half. And this tells the story right here. As a unit, negative yards passing through 2 quarters of play. That is something you almost never see. Meanwhile, on the other side, they too have found passing lanes to be hard to come by so far. As you see by the numbers, they'll need to figure that out in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The NFC offense heads out to begin this 3rd quarter. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
He dumps it off for Henry. 2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now. I've worked with you long enough now to know you like that decision. Go safe, pressure coming, hit your guy underneath.
It's an excellent decision, but he knew it came with consequences, and that's him getting hit on the play, but able to dump it to his running back and gain some yardage. I liked everything about it, especially his ability to stay in the pocket and execute.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a 1st down. Inside handoff, Henry. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Prescott from the gun. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we got
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now Evans. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Evans has it left side. And they're going to get this down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Devin Duvernay, 35 yards. And the AFC takes advantage of the interception, and they turn it into 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tiny 2-play drive that time. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The NFC about ready to set up shop offensively. Lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that. Read his keys, made the play, and he
rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Although a jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Cook. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Evans. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Devin Duvernay with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the AFC takes advantage of the interception, and they turn it into 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. Here's the NFC offense set to take over again. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. And one told me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
He'll look to throw. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure to give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They're going to try and throw. Got an open man. It's Olave. And he will be taken down, but not before he's got the NFC first down. So they take a chance on 4th. Why not in this game? And it's going to pay off with a new set of downs.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And Henry gets the call there on first down as he pushes his way forward. A pickup of about 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now this one has been fun so far, as the Pro Bowl usually is. A lot of relaxed faces out there. 2nd and 10. He completes it to Olave. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's the AFC in possession, though they trail here to begin the 4th. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Mo Alley-Cox from 6 yards away. And the NFC has retaken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The AFC about ready to take over on offense. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the fourth quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now, and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have a play made again.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Evans. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The AFC thus far on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. Evans will look to throw it. That's taken in by Duvernay. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Evans. Now that'll be caught by Cup. He's got room at the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Evans. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. I'll tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
And this one is right through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here now the NFC to take over on offense. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And I think the AFC came up with that. They did. AFC football.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video...
After review of the play,
so overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Partner, the tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Back to throw here. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
A first down carry for Henry. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. And that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's the NFC with the football as we welcome you back. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Henry up the middle. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll run it again with Henry. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Henry. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Now the AFC going to use their final timeout of the half as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Meeting the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will carry this one in. Touchdown, NFC. Xander Horvath. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down on the scoreboard, 1:07 remaining. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Connects with Duvernay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back to throw. To Henry. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. So, Charles, a victory for the NFC. Final thoughts on this Pro Bowl?
We had some fun, didn't we?
Absolutely.
A lot of excitement, some big plays to watch, a lot of those great matchups that we don't get to see during the regular season because sometimes teams don't play against each other. And, oh, by the way, no one got hurt. There's the win for everyone. I think the fans enjoyed this one.
Let's go. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for every